Good morning, YouTube. Very quick video about a problem I had with my Action Army AAP. Basically, the issue was that as soon as you pull the trigger, it gassed out, and obviously you couldn't pull the trigger more than once. You could press it like that, but you couldn't hear the hammer moving. Took the top slide off, had a look at the hammer. And you can see in the video here, this piece here had actually broken off and was up here in this part of the gun when I found it. Essentially what it was I'm not sure what caused it or anything else, but it had broken off. So I didn't really want to go down the route of putting a new hammer in, waiting for parts. I was going to use the gun at the weekend. So I decided to put in a quick fix. And the quick fix that I used was I drilled a hole through the rear of it where this little is normally a little piece of mild steel here, which allows the free movement, but it's a lot thicker than this pin that I've got in here. I used the part that I had lying around from an old magazine, one of these, and just cut it down ever so slightly, just wide enough to fit right across the back here. So about this much. And then what I did was drill the hole through the back, slid that pin in. I found it was still obstructing this side. It was stopping this from freely moving. So I removed it, and just here I took a little bit off with a file, and then it allowed it to move. So as you can see, I'm not quite sure if the video will pick it up, but essentially it was just this little piece here. I've put about 200 BBs through it since. It's been fine, hasn't moved. I used a little bit of thread locker on the back, and it seems to be okay. It'll do as a temporary fix until you take the hammer apart. There's quite a lot of springs and everything else in there. There is some good aftermarket parts, some stainless steel ones and everything else. So if you're if you're going to repair it properly and replace the hammer, I'd suggest you pick up a kind of heavy duty stainless steel job. It'll last a lot longer by the looks of it. This is a problem. When I had the issue, I've seen a lot of people had the same problem. But just be careful what you're doing when you're drilling the hole. Make sure it's as close as you can get it, so that you don't do what I've done here. And this is slightly removed at the back because I was so close with the drill bit. And just match up the size of the drill bit to the pin that you're putting in. But I'd suggest something as thick or no thicker than the ones here in the magazine. It's not the thickest stuff in the world, and you can cut through it pretty easy with a hacksaw, with a small saw. And once you've done that and you've positioned it properly in the gun, it should work fine. I've checked this on auto and on semi, and it works perfectly fine. So just a quick fix.